welcome to the Big Cat Show, a place where friends geek out over the nerdy things we love, sometimes with cats.
Be quiet. Bailey is sleeping.
She's sleepy kitty. I'm your host, Stephanie Katz. With us tonight, Zach.
Hi.
So the Super Bowl happened.
No, we're not even segueing. We're just going straight to it. The Super Bowl did happen. I agree.
It was a really good, tense, stressful game.
One of the best Super Bowls in
Recent memory.
at least recent memory, even a long time. Really fantastic. The last one I think that was that exciting, and it didn't even get to overtime, was the it was the Rams Titans. That's who it was. Rams Titans.
Sure.
Oh, that was a good one back in the day. But that was also like 20-something years ago. It's insane. Chiefs went back-to-back for the first time in 20 years. That a team went back-to-back in the Super Bowl for the first time in 20 years. The last one to do it was Tom Brady and the Patriots. Boo.
So apparently the 49ers didn't know the overtime rules.
That is both correct and incorrect. I looked into this because I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. That somebody could, that's your job as a professional. In their defense, the rules have changed specifically for playoff football overtime for the NFL within the last 2 years. And this is actually the first time that it's actually been played under the new rule set. So it sort of makes sense that maybe they're not 100% familiar with it because this is the first time it's actually come up.
Right.
But
the difference is that the Chiefs spent all week reviewing the rules, going over the rules, prepping so that everyone understood 100% the ins and outs. And so they were like, yeah, you guys want the ball? Okay. Take the ball. So and then there's like a clip of them being like, wait, so if they get even if we score, they get the ball? Yes.
Yeah, that's not, well, like I said, that's why it's yes and no. There was a subset of a couple of gentlemen on the 49ers team that apparently did not listen to the exact same number of talks that the Chiefs had throughout the week because Kyle Shanahan, the head coach of the 49ers, in his interviews said, no, we talked about it. If they didn't remember, that's going to be an issue that we're going to take care of after this, too. He specifically wanted to ask for the ball first because he wanted the ball third. Because he felt that even if they scored a field goal and the other team was going to get a chance to score, he felt that they could hold them to 3, and he wanted the ball third because that is when it really becomes sudden death. Because if both teams score and the score remains tied in overtime, it then goes to sudden death. Next score wins. So he did his gamesmanship and wanted the ball third.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you let Patty Mahomes touch that ball.
Yeah, that was his fault. His defense did not do the job that he thought they could do, so it did end up screwing him in the long run. But I at least understand his thinking. He wanted the ball for the sudden death portion to run down the field, kick a field goal, and win the Super Bowl. That's what he was hoping for, was that if they started with a 1, that the other team would match them and they would just get a chance to go down and win the thing. But his defense did not help him out on that. I don't know, another controversy, I guess. I personally thought it was a very cleanly called game throughout. There's been some controversy with that, mostly whining, saying that there were a bunch of holds that weren't called. There was an illegal man downfield that wasn't called, but it was about the same on both.
That's in every big game.
I would say it was also about the same on both sides, and I personally prefer the style that they did this time, where you let them play. It's the Super Bowl, unless it egregiously affected the outcome of the play, and they did call all the ones that it happened because of that. I think you let them play. Let them hit each other a little bit harder. Let them fight back and forth a little bit more. It means that you really got to be the best to win the game. I thought it was good. But I guess we're technically a pop culture podcast.
It's pop culture. You can nerd out about football. Who says you can't?
Oh, I'm not saying you can't, but I said we can also hit the other portions of the game that do involve those who don't even really care about football as well.
So I would like to bring up that. So I've been listening to the New Heights podcast with Jason and Travis Kelsey, and I just got through. So they started this. So I'm still in last year, where the Chiefs won the Super Bowl in 2022. So
2023.
yeah, that's what I meant. Years are weird. Time wibbly wobbly. So they've started this new segment since they have to find something to talk about now since there's no games. So they're doing this segment called Players As. And it all started because Jason was like, they got on this Harry Potter conversation, and Travis knows nothing about Harry Potter, but Jason like read all the books. So they were sorting players into Hogwarts houses.
Okay.
And then last week they did players as Pokemon. So, nerd, you can crisscross. It's okay. Why are you just staring at me?
Because you're ridiculous. But no, like I said, I love football on that one. But well, I guess we could start at the beginning. I loved the national anthem. Reba fucking nailed it. Reba McEntire, baby. Classic.
I've been listening to this other podcast, my brother and me, and they were like, because they were just talking about the Super Bowl too, and they were like, it feels like Reba is the placeholder for everyone's country darling Dolly Parton, because Dolly, she can't be everywhere at once, so it was like they felt like.
Nah, Reba's her own bitch. She had a great tweet before the Super Bowl that also made me rethink a classic Usher song, or not Usher song. Yeah, Usher. I don't know. She was wearing a fur coat and her cowboy boots, and she said she had the boots with the fur.
That's not Luda. Oh, that's not Usher. I think that's Luda.
I don't know, but anyway, so that everybody knows that song.
Yeah, I have it on my phone. Hold on.
Okay, but T-Pain retweeted back that, and the whole club was looking at her. I respect both those artists. That's fantastic. But it did make me think. I always thought the boots had fur on them. I now believe that it could have meant that she was wearing boots
It's
and
Flo
a fur.
Rida.
It's Flo Rida? Ah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
not Ludacris. I got confused. I'm sorry. Go back to sleep. I'm sorry.
Let's Get Low by Flo Rida. Yes, there we go. Sorry. I couldn't remember who it was either. But yeah, so
I thought Ludacris
we haven't gotten there yet. We're still on the national anthem.
yeah, she sang the anthem. It was a
It
song.
was good. Wow.
But
She loves America, I promise.
unless you're Whitney Houston, you're not. No one is ever gonna sing that song as good as her.
I like Reba's version. But
Can you not yell?
you want to get to halftime then?
Well, were we new sit here and break down every minute?
Maybe.
of the
I know,
game?
it was
can't
kinda
even
fun.
remember.
Well, at halftime it was Usher. Usher was
I
halftime.
mean, never mind. So yeah, I know the millennial. I like all the TikToks leading up to and memes leading up to it, like the millennial parents freaking out and the kids being like, ugh.
Yeah, I
'Cause
remember.
We've now reached the target demographic for the halftime show.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, growing up, everybody was always like, "Oh, why do they got all these old? Why do they got all these old bands playing the halftime show?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is nice. This is good contemporary." Oh nope, I'm the old person now. Oh no.
And apparently he was wearing like a
He
bodysuit
was
or
not.
something.
That's a conspiracy theory. It was his mic hanging down his back into his
See,
shorts.
That's what I thought.
And he's
too.
also had spine surgery because he suffered a serious accident and so he's got a scar up and down his spine. So yeah,
See,
it kind of looks like there's a seam in his back.
That's what I thought too, and I was sitting there and I'm like, that's not.
Yeah, I think I saw what you said too, that somebody was tweeting out. They're like, "Oh, Usher was definitely wearing like some basically fake muscles."
You can see where it's, and I'm like, that would have looked so much. That man was way too sweaty, like on the outside of that. What they do? Just spray him down before he went out?
Now we saw him take his shirt off. You can't get fake sweat on. You couldn't have gotten fake sweat on that. But yeah, that was one of the dumbest things I've seen. Yeah, no, he had serious spine surgery, and then his mic pack was hanging down his back because he didn't have anything else to attach it to because he took his shirt off because he's Usher. I did enjoy the warning before halftime where it was like this show may cause gyrating, dancing, singing, relationship issues.
I liked the roller skating portion.
It was pretty impressive.
I was impressed.
Though I will say, I didn't know he roller skate. I was actually I was impressed by that. But they did look like the Globo Gym Purple Cobras in their uniforms.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
I didn't get. It started out slow, but I didn't get real hyped until Lil Jon came out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Turn down for what?
Yeah, so when he came out, it started getting hyped, and it really was sent over the top when Ludacris came out with the full fro. We're talking Fast and Furious 2. What is that? Too Fast, Too Furious? Yeah. When he first shows up in the Fast and Furious, that's what he looked like, and then they used his same mug shot from that one with the ridiculous fro throughout the rest of the series. Like the rest of the 8 movies that he's in. The only thing the cops ever have to go by, like, this is what he looks like. He still has the ridiculous ass fro, and he doesn't look like that at all anymore in the later movies, and it makes me really laugh. Then I'm like, nah, they just keep coming back. They're like, because I think somebody liked that picture of Ludacris. They're like, that's fucking funny. But yeah, no, when he came out and did the breakdown, they got hyped for sure. No cap. It was dope.
Sure.
How much random slang can I throw in there for you?
And then we got previews for Wicked and Deadpool 3 during the commercials. Well, it was like a teaser for Deadpool,
yeah,
and then you had to like go online. It was like weird.
It was kind of dumb, but
I mean, I'm excited for both of those things. But can we talk? Can we have a serious talk right now?
About what?
About the Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Okay. So, are you on board with the commercial? Did you hate the commercial? What was the commercial for you?
It was so bad.
Oh, I loved every single second of it.
I mean, I like the Tom Brady thing when she's like, "Hey, Tom, you can stay." That was funny. But like, why is he putting on the bad Boston accent? You don't talk like that, Ben Affleck.
They're reprising their characters from Good Will Hunting. They're doing the accents that they became famous with when they did Good Will Hunting.
Did you see the follow-up?
Yeah, it was hilarious. Matt Damon is the best part of that because he does it. I think he does want to be there because he likes Ben, but he was acting so good. I'm like, why the fuck am I here? I'm only doing this because I'm your friend, Ben. I hate you, and I don't want to be involved in this, and I'm so exasperated and tired, and I just want to go home. And I was loving every second of it.
It was just so bad.
I'll say this was, I'm gonna say, a lackluster year in as far as the commercials went for the Super Bowl, and especially it was really sad because they had like an extra 40 minutes of commercials they were able to play because they went to overtime, and they still didn't have there wasn't really any like that really like stuck with me. Like there's normally at least one that goes, oh, that one was fucking hilarious. Again, I guess the Dunkin' one stuck with you. I kind of put it immediately out of my head because I'm like, that was dumb.
There was another one that I liked.
Yeah. You liked the one with Jeff Goldblum just because it's Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, that was the other one. It was because now the homes the apartment.com got to homes.com.
Yeah, they have the two
aliens.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have Andrew Levy. Dan Levy. Dan Levy being Jeff Goldblum's son is hilarious too. Those commercials played off each other. The ones with the aliens was pretty funny. There was a good callback to like Independence Day and stuff like that. But I just overall, I thought it was just not as good as it has been in years past. Oh no, the one State Farm commercial was solid as hell.
Neighbor. It's neighbor.
Neighbor. That's what I said. I said neighbor.
Sure.
Neighbor. Again, it was really stupid, but I liked it too. And they couldn't do any new ones with Pat Mahomes because he's
Oh yeah.
kind
he's
of
ill.
preparing for the Super Bowl. There probably would have been a new one with him if he had not made the Super Bowl because he is their guy. But yeah, that was the weird Verizon commercial. I don't know.
There's the T-Mobile one with
I was
what,
just trying to
oh
remember
god,
which
what the heck's his name? The dudes from Scrubs and Jason Momoa.
one. Oh,
Zach
now
Braff.
Zach Braff and Donald Faison.
Thank
There we
you. I'm like,
go. All I could think was Turk Turkleton and JD. And I know his name's not actually Turkleton.
I know. That's all right. I first came across Donald Faison in Clueless, so
He is in Clueless. The Tina Fey booking commercial was okay. Just because
goodness.
I like Glenn Close, so well, not Glenn Close. The other one. Wow, now I feel like a terrible human being. I can't remember her name. Other one. You know what I'm talking.
I don't even remember that commercial.
This one. Her.
That's Glenn Close.
Is that Glenn Close?
I think so.
I don't know. But yeah, anything with Tina Fey, I'm good with. But wasn't it? At least it wasn't Puppy Monkey Baby. Do you remember that one? Oh, that one still lives in my nightmares rent free.
I do not. I'm sorry.
It was like it was a Mountain Dew, but it was like their weird energy drink. Again, not a great commercial because I don't remember the product. I just remember the commercial, and they had the Puppy Monkey Baby.
I don't remember Puppy Monkey.
It
Baby.
was a monstrosity. I'll show it to you later, and it'll make you go, "What? Oh God! Why did they ever do this?"
I like the Budweiser one.
What were they delivered
always
it by a
look-
wagon?
I always look forward to that. The Clydesdales and the puppy.
The old school delivery was pretty good on that one. Yeah, the Puppy Monkey Baby.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh
that.
God, no! It still lives in my nightmares. And I hate everything about it.
Sorry,
I hope you probably blocked it out because it's traumatic.
Oh, they brought back the E-Trade babies. That was fun.
They've been back for a little bit. I think
Oh.
they made the reappearance a couple Super Bowls ago, but I have loved the fact that they brought back the E-Trade babies. Also, it feels like it's the same baby, and that was just fully CGI, and it freaks me out because,
Obviously.
well, yeah, because that baby's got to be like 20 now. I think that baby can drink now. How old those original commercials are, but. Right? Now I don't even want to look it up. I don't even want to know if the original baby from the E-Trade commercials can drink now.
I'm sure they can.
That would hurt me. But it looks like the original baby. It freaks me
Really?
out. It was at least it's I think it's 20 years ago.
Ish.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Give or take.
I don't know.
Give or
I don't
take.
know.
Sorry.
But anyway, so I guess we'll get back to Deadpool 3 and Wicked. I'm really excited for the movie adaptation of Wicked. One of my favorite Broadway soundtracks.
Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande.
I think they'll do a great job.
And I believe Jeff Goldblum is the wizard.
That doesn't hurt my feelings either. That's fantastic. That's a good choice too, especially for the Wicked version of it, because Jeff Goldblum can play a dick really well.
Grandmaster.
He nailed it with that one. I guess you're right. It's going to be a very similar vibe, I think.
I did like that
Little
he
less weird.
reprised his role in What If. That was fun.
Oh yeah, we did watch a little What If, didn't we?
That was fun.
It is nice whenever they can get the I guess MCU actors back to do the voices for that one too. I feel like that one was really easy for him. He didn't even have to get out of his house probably. He probably just recorded that in a booth in his basement.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh goodness.
Just
But-
one day.
Very excited about Wicked. I hope everyone does understand that it's going to be a musical. Nobody knew The Color Purple was going to be a musical, even though it was definitely a musical.
I didn't know it was a musical.
Well, it was a book. Then it was an Oprah Winfrey movie, and then it was a Broadway musical, and now it's a musical movie again.
Kind of like Mean Girls.
Yeah. They gotta get it in all its iterations. They gotta try every way they can.
Gotcha.
Every which way but lose.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I'm so stinking excited for Deadpool 3. It's not even funny. I can't even properly articulate myself. I love Hugh Jackman. I love Ryan Reynolds.
It's gonna be good.
I think it should hopefully be very solid. It'll be really interesting.
Oh, and then it wasn't on during the Super Bowl, but in that same time frame, they definitely released it, officially confirmed, the Fantastic Four movie, and Pedro Pascal is gonna be Richard Reed.
It's gonna be Mr. Fantastic, yeah.
Don't remember any of the other people because Pedro Pascal. That's all I care about.
That's all you care about.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's in every he's got a finger in every pot now. He's in Star Wars. He's in he's got the video game industry under lock with The Last of Us. He's MCU now because he's Reed Richards. There was another one that he's in that like you're like Jesus, dude, just relax. You don't have to work that much. I'm so happy you are, but you don't have to work that much, man. Calm down.
I mean, it probably wasn't all filmed around the same.
I'm just getting Nick Cage vibes. I'm like, what debt do you have? Why do you have to do so many things? It's because he's buying Nick Cage memorabilia.
Yeah, he's got to pay all that off.
He's spending all his money on Nick Cage memorabilia, so he's got to keep making movies so he can keep buying it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're a fan of Nick Cage, Pedro, but you shouldn't emulate him in all aspects of his life. Great movie. Great movie.
It's a good movie. Yeah, we want to do some community.
Oh, you got some community? What do we got here?
Jake Gilmer 42. Hey guys, I finally watched Echo. Loved the storyline. The series was worth the long wait. My only wish is that the series had been more than 5 episodes. Have you watched it yet? Nope.
We have not watched it yet. I am getting more and more disappointed with the Disney Plus thing of just doing the extremely limited series. Like, just call it a mini-series instead of a TV show. They did the same thing with They did the same thing with Hawkeye. It was like 5 episodes long too. It's just
Hawkeye was more than 5 episodes.
I think it was 6.
But this one is also like super rated MA.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, now I kind of
Like
do want to see
it's
it.
on Disney Plus and Hulu. That's how fucked it
now
is.
now I do kind of want to. Now you know what? I was intrigued, and like I said, I was just a little annoyed that they just feels like they keep shortening these things. But you know, if they keep your storytelling tight, maybe you can do it. I don't know, but because Kingpin's supposed to come back and all sorts of stuff like that, so it'd be nice if Hawkeye made an appearance, just because I feel like we need more. But
no, Jeremy Renner is still
no, he's not
recovering.
He was in a Super Bowl commercial showing how great he's doing.
Well, he was. I mean, at the time that Echo was being filmed, he was still recovering.
But I did love that. I will say, I'll go back. That Super Bowl commercial was great.
I would also bet you that the reason that this only 5 episodes is because of the whole SAG-AFTRA WGA strike. So
that probably contributed to it. Though I think it was technically already in the can beforehand, so it wasn't one that had to be suspended, I think.
I'm just saying.
I don't know exactly on that one. But we will sit down. It's on our list. I promise you. We will eventually sit down and watch that one as well. I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it. It sounds like it was really good, except for the fact that you wish there was just more of it.
But look, it's only 5 episodes. That means we can binge it in like a day.
We could probably get through it pretty quick. All right, that one's going up higher on the list because we can get through it quick. Leave some time for some other stuff.
Yeah.
We are still attempting to block out the almost 4 hours we need to watch Oppenheimer. But that's going to be on there too. That's going to be on there too.
My Jesus.
We almost watched it last night, actually, folks. But we looked at it and like, that'll be like 1 a.m. before we even finish that movie.
I almost watched it last night. I was sick last night.
Oh, that was 2 nights ago. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah. Instead, we watched the Psych movie.
It was good. I liked it. I know that That is not very
Recent.
uh
It's new to me.
I guess not very relevant or recent as far as popular culture on that one. But I had seen the whole series up through that part, and I had never seen any of the movies, and there are 3 of them. Um, I love Psych. It's a great show. It's got great writing, great acting. I'm now excited to watch the second 2 movies because looked like Gus is gonna get married.
I think that's his wife in real life too.
I believe so. Yes, I believe that is Dule Hill's actual real life wife. Real life wife.
Yeah. 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 Yep. Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Balloop.
Yep. What else you got?
Extra bits.
Oh, we got new sound effects, y'all. New sound effects just dropped.
Well, the sound effects.
Bwah, bwah, bwah,
The
bwah.
sound effects that I put on there will probably go. It's fine. Whatever. So, my bit. Shock and disbelief as Minnie Mouse spotted smoking. Fans express concern.
What?
Okay. So I saw that too, and I was like,
Wait, what? How's that possible?
"What?" So what it was is there was a dude dressed as Minnie Mouse in Las Vegas.
Oh, in
And
Vegas,
as-
like on the strip.
As
Oh.
these people do on the strip, they dress up as characters from random shit. It's probably not licensed,
It's not.
you know, and they just trying to make some extra bucks. Well, he needed to take a little break. I don't blame him. After dealing with a bunch of little kids, I probably need a break too. And so he's got the head kind of like,
Up above on his forehead, and he's smoking a cigarette.
and he's kind of behind a tree. And unless you're like, we're really looking. And I'm just like,
Why Minnie Mouse though?
oh,
Why didn't it be Mickey?
I don't know. Maybe Mickey was not on break.
Yeah, true.
Mickey was
they're
entertaining
taking
while he
turns.
had to, yeah.
I don't know
But
yet.
again, you're on the strip in Vegas.
You-
First of all, why do you even have kids on the strip in Vegas?
You're lucky that Minnie wasn't stripping from a pole.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Oh goodness.
Zachary, tell me about this passenger plane.
2 different passenger planes, actually. Good news coming out of airplanes for once in a long time. There's been some really weird weather and wind going on lately. So, thanks to winds speeds exceeding 200 miles an hour up in the jet stream, there's a plane that made it from. I want to make sure I have this actually correct. There was a plane that went from Washington D.C. to London that landed 45 minutes ahead of schedule, and then a flight from Newark to Lisbon that arrived 20 minutes early. Because both of those planes, due to the wind speeds and the headwind they were getting or tailwind they were getting, exceeded speeds of 800 miles an hour in a passenger jet.
That's crazy.
Which means that they broke the speed of sound, which is insane, honestly. So basically, they were flying. They were basically flying as fast as the Concorde was, which was absolutely insane.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so they were flying faster than the speed of sound, but they didn't actually break the sound barrier because they were flying with wind. So yeah, so they weren't going necessarily like fast enough in the wind to actually like create a sonic boom, but they were flying fast as fuck, and that's kind of crazy to think about in a passenger jet. Everybody else, well, they fly generally at roughly 600 miles an hour, and they were flying over 800 miles an hour, which is real fast. But I'd like that. I'd like to get where I'm going 45 minutes early. I mean, it's like a 9-hour flight, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But you take almost a whole hour off it. That's pretty good. So they don't actually like record those, but basically they're two of the highest known recorded speeds for a passenger airline passenger airliner. So
Cool.
look for those prevailing tailwinds and try and get your ass to wherever you're going faster.
Coo, 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 coo. We still have to finish watching that show too. Anyway, in 2 weeks we'll be back with stuff. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe buttons so that you know when we're here. And you can find us on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, sometimes Twitch, sometimes other stuff. But until next time, my friends, geek out, be fabulous, and have fun.